you all who are coming in and joining us live in FB land. Thank you for the hearts. I appreciate that. First thing this AM, I appreciate that. Thank you all so much for coming in. Dion, thank you for coming in. Those of you all who are joining us on FB, YT, IG, TT, all the letters, all the things. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. Good morning, Val. Good morning, honey. Thank you all so much for coming in. I wanted to come in this morning because I wanted to make sure that you all know about the marketplaces, okay? There are marketplaces right now that are looking for professional development courses, okay? So what does that mean? That means that there are places where tens of thousands of people are looking for courses such as the one that you offer, professional level courses. They are looking for them to up level their career. They're looking for them because they need it for their licenses. They're looking for them for a variety of reasons. Maybe their managers told them that, hey, you need a professional development course before the end of the year, okay? And so there are these marketplaces that people go to find professional development courses, PD courses. Okay, so I wanted to come in and make sure that everybody is clear about the difference between what you maybe have been doing and what the possibilities are, okay? Because there is a difference. Good morning, everybody. Hi there. Hey, everybody on YT. Thank you all so much for coming in. There is a difference, you all, from what maybe you have been doing to what the possibilities are. So I want y'all to imagine this. Imagine this. Imagine that you have been in your field for 10, 20, 30 years or more. Hi, Queen. Welcome, honey. You've been in your field for that long, and now you're ready to teach other people what you know. Okay? You're ready to teach other people what you know. You're ready to get it out there. Okay? You got in a place where people are looking at you. You got your course over there where people are trying to figure out their next relationship. Okay? And they are not thinking about your course. And so you've got all of this amazing information, but you got it in front of the wrong people. So you think that nobody wants your course. You think that what you have is not valuable, and you start devaluing what you have to bring to the table. And that is, to me, one of the most tragic, consequences of putting your course in front of the wrong people. Okay, so I wanted to talk with you all about that because I don't want you all to get discouraged. Okay, I don't want you to get discouraged because there are actually people right now that are looking for your course. Your problem is not your course. Your problem is not your content. Your problem is where you've got it. Your problem is that you're putting it in front of people who just aren't thinking about it right now. They're not thinking about it right now. That's just not where they are, and that's okay. That's okay. Because guess what? Good morning. Hi, Facebook. Good morning. The problem is that you've got it in front of the wrong people in the wrong place. And you're wondering why people don't want what you have, right? It's like going to a clothing store expecting to sell food, right? People are not real, well, depending on where you are, they might want some food there. But I'm just saying that you've got to get your course in for, hi, Cynthia, good morning, baby. You've got to get your course in the right marketplace, in the right place where people are looking for their, let me just block you. Y'all know I'm not good on this app, but I can figure it out. I can figure it out. Good morning, Jay. Good morning, honey. So what I want to do is make sure that you all are putting your course in the right place, okay? Because I don't want you all to get discouraged. Now, about these marketplaces, okay? On Saturday, I'm going to be giving you all several marketplaces where you can put your course, okay? Where you can put, do this. Here we go. Okay. Where you can put your course, okay? For people who are actually looking for courses just like yours, okay? They are actually in professional marketplaces where the courses are going to be appreciated. And guess what? They expect to pay, okay? They expect to pay. They expect to pay. Consumers sometimes don't expect to pay, all right? Sometimes consumers, want some things for free, and that's okay, right? It's all right. But you are a business. You have a business. And so you expect to get paid for your expertise, right? So that means you have to put your course in front of people who expect to pay. If you go into a library today, you go into a library and they tell you that you have to pay for the books, you're going to look at them like they're crazy, right? Because you don't expect to pay for books in a library. Well, it's kind of the same way with some consumers. They don't expect to have to pay because they feel like they can just get it for free. Right or wrong or indifferent, it doesn't matter. We can argue the case all day long, okay? But in the meantime, TikTok, you got big grown girl and grown boy bills to pay. We can't argue the fact. We don't have time for that. What you do have time for is to just get your course in front of people who are looking for professional courses from professional, serious people who have serious expertise, who have something to share, who have put in the time and the investment to make sure that they're putting out a course that is professional grade level courses. Okay. So they are looking for that. They want that. They have to have that for their jobs, for their licensure, for their career growth. They're looking for these courses for a variety of reasons. And they don't want somebody's basic course that on Teachable. They don't. They listen, don't shoot the messenger. They don't want something that somebody threw together with AI in 30 seconds that they trying to sell for. Understand? They want a serious educational experience. That is called a professional development course. Okay? Professional grade. Now, there are different types of professional development courses like CEUs, continuing education units. You can actually offer CEUs as well. And if that's something that you want to pursue, then absolutely, by all means, we can help you with that. I'm going to be talking about that on Saturday. But you don't have to go through all of that either. You can just offer a professional development course, a self-reported course, one that somebody can just take because their boss told them to find a professional development program. It doesn't have to be licensure. It doesn't have to be. So that's the thing. That is the message that I want you all to get, that there are whole marketplaces of people who are looking for professional development courses. And a lot of people think that, oh, I've got to go through some long approval process to see if I can get my course licensed and certified and all of that. And you absolutely do not. You do not. Okay. So on Saturday, I'm going to be showing you all, I'm going to give you all a list of the marketplaces where you can offer your courses. Okay. I'm going to give that to you. I'm giving you all a workbook, and I'm going to show you all how to price it. Because remember that these are people who expect to pay. They're sitting there with a company credit card. They're sitting there waiting for professional development courses to show up that they can actually give to their entire team, that they can send their whole team to. Okay? So I want to give you all, I want to set the scenario, because this is not new. This is not new. If you're watching this video, 9 times out of 10, you have taken a professional development course, or you are in an industry, you understand the concept of a PD course, right? And if you have ever taken a Skill Path Seminars course, have you ever taken a Skill Path Seminars course? Lacey, have you taken one? If you have ever been to Skill Path Seminars, in fact, you can go on their website. You can go on Skill Path Seminars right now. They are one of the largest places to find professional development courses. Okay, Skill Path Seminars. How do I know? Because I used to work for them. Okay, I used to work. Hey, Chris, I used to work for Skill Path Seminars doing training. And so I'm telling you, they have a large marketplace of professional development courses that you can go to. So I'm gonna kind of walk you all through the different ways that you can offer your PD course. Okay, good morning. You can offer your professional development course as an online course. Okay, all right, as an online course where it's self-paced and they can go through it on their own. Okay, but here's the kicker. Here's the thing. It has to be structured right, and it has to meet a time frame that is either 30 minutes, 60 minutes, or 90 minutes. That's what's typical. 30 minutes, 60 minutes, or 90 minutes. Okay, so don't just think you're going to brush off a dusty teachable class course that you put together back in 2000 and the year of our Lord 2021. Okay, all right, because if you say it's a 30-minute course, or if you say it's a 60-minute course, if you say it's a 90-minute course, it has to be precise. Okay, on Saturday, I'm going to show you all, I'm going to take you all through that whole process. Okay, so the longer your course is, the more that is that you're going to be covering, the more you can charge for that course. Okay, so people who are looking for professional development courses, they're looking for ones that are either 30 minutes, 60 minutes, or 90 minutes long. Okay. Thank you, honey. Thank you. Thank you so much. Listen, you all, if you all are catching this on TT, please, please, please tap the screen. That's going to help us to get the algorithm out. Because I promise you, there is somebody right now at a job or on their way into work who is privately praying that there is some way for them to offer their 10, 20, 30 years of experience without having to get on social media all day long. Because quite frankly, they don't have the time. You probably don't have the time, and they just don't wanna. Okay, and I get that. I really do. It's not for everybody. It's not for everybody. And if you're catching this on YT, FB, or IG, please share this out. Even if you just share it amongst a few friends that you think, hey, I know people who can offer professional development courses because they've been in whatever industry they've been in for years and years and years. Okay, share it to them and let them know that I'm having a class on Saturday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. The link is around this video. Those of you all who are on FB and YT, I'm going to put it down in the comments. If you are on TT and you yeah, register. Okay. For those of you all who are on YT, I just put the link down there below. All right. So what I'm telling you is that your course has to be precise in terms of the timing, because a lot of these people are getting credit for coming to your course. And I'm going to show you all how you can offer it as a certificate program, how you can offer it with badges and all the things that people are kind of looking for. Okay. I'm going to show you all that on Saturday, and I'm going to show you how to price it. Okay, so remember that the longer the time is, the more you can price your course for. And a lot of times what happens is that whole departments will purchase the PD course. So I was telling you all about Skill Path, and I was telling you all about how they offer their courses, because that is the standard. That is how everybody really does it. So let me just go over that with you. You can offer it as a standalone self-paced course. You absolutely can, but it has to be professionally done, and it has to be structured properly. Okay, we'll go over that, so don't worry about it. Now you can also offer your course live in person. Okay, so what happens if you've ever been to a Skill Path course, if you've ever been to a Fred Pryor course, if you've ever been to a national seminars course, if you've ever been to any of that, all right, you probably took that course at a hotel. It was probably at a local hotel in a conference room, and there was a speaker there, a trainer. They passed out materials, and you can do the exact same thing. I'm going to show you all the process of how to do that. I did it many times, hundreds of times, for Skill Path seminars, National Seminars Group, Fred Pryor seminars. I did a lot of that. Okay, so I'm going to walk you all through that business model and how you can actually do that. If you want to travel, if you want to go around the country teaching your professional development course, you can do that. Okay, the model is already out there. There are already hundreds and hundreds of people who are doing it. Okay, but if you don't want to travel, or you can't travel, it's okay. You can also do it online. Okay, you can do online, or you can do a combination. You can do it just locally. You can have a professional development course just in your local area. Okay, so as a matter of fact, that's their model. You find a professional development course in your local area that they offer. Okay, and you can put yours out there as well. Okay, people are looking for something different. They're looking for whatever it is that they're looking for. Okay, but here's the thing, they're looking for it. That's the thing. That's the thing that I want you to kind of take with you today, is there are people right now looking for what you have. And I think that is actually pretty exciting. I think that's exciting for you, because a lot of times you're putting your course out there and you're just like, does anybody want this? Does anybody care? Is there anybody who really needs what I know? And the answer is yes. And they're looking for something that's, that's different from what they've already been taking. Their boss has told them, hey, go find something. Go find something on self-care. Go find something on work-life balance. Go find something on leadership. Go find something on customer service. Go find something on dealing with difficult people, or social emotional learning, organization, artificial intelligence, digital marketing. Find something. Okay, put your topic down below. I'd love to know what it is that you're going to be offering. Okay, put it down below, even if you're catching this on the replay. I come in and I watch videos later. All right, and so I want you all to know that the blueprint is already out there. The blueprint is already out there. Miss Dudley is the founder of Skill Path Seminars, and she is actually a friend of mine. And I went to lunch with her out in Los Angeles, and she shared with me the entire business model framework. And she was just like, I love what you're doing. You know, tell especially women. She's very, very women focused. All right. And that's one of the reasons why she started Skill Path Seminars. And she said, listen, you know, tell women that this is a way to build a legacy. This is how she built her legacy. And this is how she's helped hundreds and hundreds of people to do it through her company. Now, she doesn't own it anymore. She has since sold it. Okay, hey, Valerie, early childhood accreditation. Okay, very good. So, are you offering early childhood professional development courses, Valerie? Are you offering early childhood? Are you helping people? Okay, an early childhood course, offering it? Courses? Yes. Oh, okay. I know there's a slight delay. And it's for teachers. Is this the same Val that's on TikTok? Is that's weird if I have two Vals, one over here on YouTube and one over here on TikTok. Okay, very good. And Valerie, have you courses and how to become accredited? Okay, how to become an accredited early childhood teacher? I want to make sure I'm clear. Are you teaching them how to become an early, you're going to also offer courses on how to become an accredited early childhood educator? I'm guessing. I'm putting it together. I'm putting two and two together. I hope I got it right. If I didn't, correct me. If I did not get that right, you got that right? Okay, I got that right. Okay, awesome. Awesome, awesome. So have you already started offering them, or you are ready to start offering them? You're ready to get your courses out there to folks to get accredited. Are you ready to start getting your courses out there and get your courses done, teaching them how to get accredited? You have a program already? You have a program already? I see you say program. I see you said program. Hi, you all. Welcome in. And listen, for those of you all who are new to me and may not know me, sometimes I forget to introduce myself. I am Catherine Dunn, also known as Cat the Course Builder across social media. And this is what our agency has been doing for the last more than 10 years. We help businesses, educators, coaches, and consultants to teach what they know. We built courses for some of the most recognizable brands in the world, including Walmart, Verizon, Uber Eats, Ocean Spray, Skill Path, the federal government, nonprofits, and the like. Okay, you've been offering. Okay, that's awesome. Very good, very good. That's awesome. So you know that this is a great way for you to get your courses out there. It's a great way for you to start. There who are looking for how to become a teacher, how to be a better teacher, how to teach kids, all kinds of things. But it does, but the beautiful thing about professional development courses, hi Carol. The beautiful thing about professional development courses is that it doesn't just have to be in the area of education. There are whole sectors that need professional development, okay, such as the educational sector. That's one, but the healthcare sector is huge for professional development, okay. All right, now there are some topics that you do have to have an accredited course for, okay, or accredited course, and we'll talk about that and how to actually do that. All right. Hi, Nancy. Hi, Nancy. How are you, honey? Yes, it's Saturday. Saturday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I did put the link for FB, IG, and YT, and I'll put it here. I'll put it here. But you're on TT, so go ahead and click the LINK and my BIO. Okay, and that's how you will register for Saturday, Saturday's class. Okay, I'll be teaching it live. Hang on, let me make sure. My team is probably looking for me. Hang on one second. Hopefully I get this thing on here right. Okay, very good. Okay, I gotta go to a meeting soon. All right, very good. All right, so like I was saying, that there are many different sectors that need professional development courses, okay, or CEU courses. So you can do both. And while you are pursuing your CEU accreditation, you can still be offering your professional development courses. Okay. You know, because people self-report. These are self-reported courses. And to be honest with you, that is the majority of what people are looking for. Most of these industries, well, I'm not gonna say most, but some of them, especially in business, you don't, it doesn't have to be a course that is from an accrediting body. It just has to be a course that is teaching them what it is that they need to know, because that's the thing. If you have an off the shelf course that you built back in 2020 or you built back in 2023, it may or may not, especially customer service, any business topic, how to be a better manager, how to become a manager, you know, whatever it is, okay? Um, they are looking for the most up to date, trending topics to keep them up to date, because you got to remember that businesses are kind of in a silo, right? They're kind of, you know, just encapsulated amongst themselves, and so they don't necessarily know all the latest greatest and the trends and what's happening out there, so they rely on professionals who do know what is happening out there, right? And so when they are telling their teachers, their volunteers, their executives, their admin staff, and when they're telling their folks, hey, go out and find a professional development course, what they're really in essence saying is go out and find a course that will keep us up to date, that will keep us relevant, that will make us a stronger company, that will make us a stronger organization, that will give us the things and the tools that we need in order to be a better business. Okay, that's really what they're doing. And so that is why they don't necessarily need for your course to be formally accredited. So we'll talk about both things on Saturday. Okay. We'll talk about both pathways. And if you start out with, you know, offering a professional development course, start out with that, start out with PD, and then you can also pursue making it a continuing ed course as well with accreditation. Okay. It's a little bit longer of a process, but that doesn't mean that it's not, you know, legitimate as well. It is. It's a thing. There are whole businesses like Skill Path and others that are doing exactly that. Okay. All right. There are lots of people out there who are offering professional development courses that are not accredited. It doesn't have to be. Okay. Now, but like I said, there are some industries, there are some courses that do need to go through an accrediting body. All right. If you are a doctor or you are a nurse and you are teaching something medical, definitely your course has to go through an accreditation process through an accrediting body. Okay. Know that. Okay. And some courses for teachers as well, but not all of them have to be accredited. So the good news, throwing things at the wall to see if they stick. That's not what we're doing. That's not what we're doing. Okay. That's not what we're doing in 2025. And it's not what we're doing in 2026. You all are actually setting yourselves up for an amazing 2026 because people are looking for professional development courses all year round. Now, of course, we're getting ready to get a surge of people purchasing PD courses now because we're headed toward the end of the year and they have to have them done before their annual review. They have to have them done because their manager told them find a course and they haven't done it yet. A lot of people have been busy. It's been over the summer. They haven't been focused on it. They know they got a little bit of time. Well, now that the kids are back in school and now that they've got a little bit more time to focus, now they're going to be looking for those PD courses. Now they're looking for, hey, how do I advance in my career? What is something that I can take to help me be on topic, on trend, to help me get further in my life and in my career? Okay. And your course can be that. And we'll talk about that on Saturday. Okay. So you guys, I wasn't here for a long time, just a good time. So hopefully you all were able to take something away from that. And hopefully I will see you all on Saturday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time while there are still some spots left. I was telling you all last night that I have a group already of 53 people. Another 30 people have joined as of, or maybe it's, I don't know, maybe it's 33 now. I don't know. But somewhere around that. And I'm only accepting 100 total. Okay. 100 total. And then that's it. So whatever happens first, either we get the 100 or the time runs out, whichever it is. Okay. So if you know you want to be in class, go ahead, click the link somewhere around this video, and I'll see you in class on Saturday. Okay. Everybody have an amazing, amazing, amazing rest of your day. Leave me comments below. I'd love to know if you're going to be joining me. Feel free to share this out to friends or colleagues that you know of who are ready to change their lives, who are ready to start offering their courses to people who really care about what it is that they have to offer. Okay. All right, you guys, have an amazing rest of your day. Thank you for every like, every comment, every share. And until next